Hello, welcome to College Tour Purchasing. Earlier we presented how purchasing develops over time as a function, how purchasing can move through different stages. We identified 6 stages of development, of maturity. In this video we explain how purchasing can move from one stage to another and how it can achieve purchasing excellence. In any profession, people ask themselves, what does it take to get to the top? That is not only a question that is important for mountaineers, it's also important for those who want to achieve the top and get to the top in business. And we have asked ourselves in our profession, purchasing and supply management, what companies can do really to excel in purchasing and supply management, to achieve purchasing excellence. And here we draw on the ideas of one of the greatest visionaries that we had in our profession, Professor Monczka, originally from Michigan State University. He explored this question among a number of American companies in the 90s, and he became the inventor of the purchasing excellence model. And what he actually said was that in order to achieve excellence in this profession, you need to give attention to 2 types of processes. One type of processes are what he was calling the strategic management processes in purchasing. I will explain what these are. And the second type of processes he referred to as enabling processes. Processes that need to be in place to enable the strategic processes to happen. And he came up with 2 interesting models about which he didn't publish much, but he conveyed these ideas to a number of companies, and in practice they proved to be very practical. He identified in total 8 strategic processes, starting with insourcing, outsourcing. Then, when companies decide what to outsource and to bring to suppliers, they need to develop commodity article group strategies. These strategies should enable them to establish and leverage a world-class supply base. And then, when they have done that, the whole idea is to manage supplier relationships so that they improve performance all the way, all the time. And a part of that improvement process was to integrate suppliers in new product development. And of course, through an intensive relationship to improve supplier quality. And then he said when you have all these processes in place, you can, together with that supplier, manage his cost, his supply chain cost through the entire chain. This is roughly his idea. And this model proved to be very powerful. The Dutch Association of Purchasing Management adopted this model to help companies improve their purchasing and supply processes. The second set of processes were enabling processes. And here he refers to establish globally integrated and aligned purchasing and supply chain strategies and plans that should not be up to the individual buyer or purchasing manager. In a large organization, you need to have standard practices on that. Then to develop organization and teaming strategies, as professional procurement takes a lot of teamwork among the disciplines involved to go along the different stages of the purchasing process, as I have explained earlier. Then you need to deploy globalization, which means that the world, in fact, the world represents the domain of the buyer, and we should not limit ourselves to local buying or regional buying. We should buy there where the offer it can be made best by suppliers. Then we need to report on purchasing performance and develop purchasing and supply chain measurements. And of course, we can do nothing without consistent IT systems. And finally, one of the most important processes, enabling processes, is the HR policy in procurement. We should make sure that we get the best people to take care of the biggest part of the cost of any organization. Now, these ideas were very interesting, and the last slide is also very interesting because here Monczka says you need to conduct these activities in combination, in a balanced combination. If you only spend time on, say, the strategic processes and you do not invest in the enablers, you will get only short-term results because they will not sustain. If you only invest in enabling processes without investing in the strategic processes, you create a lot of overhead and burden to the company, and you're not able to reap the benefits of them. So the whole idea is that you have to go both, you have to conduct, you have to apply both processes at the same time. And that will take you several years to come. I think with this idea, Bob Monczka contributed a great deal to the profession by making clear how companies can travel the road towards purchasing excellence.